signs he's cheating on you? Recent research shows that men and women cheat about the same degree. Better sex with someone who understands them better. The chemistry is gone and finished.
First of all, this channel is created to be motivating, educative, informative, entertaining, and critical.
In this video, I'll be looking at the signs that he's cheating on you. And as I start, I'll cover 3 fundamental questions, which are: how common is cheating? What are the signs of a man that who is cheating? And do all men cheat? Cheating is when one partner betrays the other partner's trust and breaks the promises of maintaining emotional and sexual exclusivity with them. Being cheated by someone you love very dearly can be devastating. People who get cheated on suffer enormously. Can you imagine how it must feel when a person gets cheated on and lied on by the person whom they had dreamed of spending the rest of their life with? They feel enraged, disappointed, and broken. The first thing that comes in their mind when they get cheated on is, why did this happen? What made their partners cheat? And how common is cheating? Though both men and women cheat, statistically reveal that more men than women have confessed of having affairs after marriage. So what percentage of people cheat? If you ask the percentage of men cheat and what percentage of women cheat, it's not surprising that men are 7% more likely to cheat than women. What are the signs that a man is cheating? Any mistake is not too big to be forgiven in a relationship, but infidelity taints the relationship. It can scar the victim. The reasons men give for why husbands cheat will help you to understand men's views on affairs, that their partner has low sex drive and is not interested in sex. The marriage is collapsing, unhappy with their partner. Their partner isn't who they used to be, and she gained weight. Their wife nags too much and is trying to change him, or better sex with someone who understands them better. The chemistry is gone and finished. From an evolutionary perspective, they weren't designed to be monogamous. It's just skin on skin, just sex, baby. Because they feel entitled, they can. And at the end of the day, however, even if their spouse is intolerable, at many levels, there are much better ways to address this issue. The bottom line is that a wife can make a man cheat about as much as she can make him to abuse alcohol or drugs. It doesn't work this way. The 14th thing that you can look at is that men cheat because of their darkness in their hearts. One of the most common reasons why men cheat to their partner centers on the darkness in their heart or mind, which factors including lust, pride, enticement of an affair, or personal frustrations with their partner or life. In general, they make them susceptible to being unfaithful. The 15th thing that you need to look at is that men cheat for avoidance, culture, or value. There is no one defining factor that determines infidelity. However, we have 3 areas that strong factors working in unison that can determine if one makes a choice to cheat to their spouse. Avoidance with the fear of looking out your own behavior and choices. Feeling stuck or not being sure of what to do represents a fear of making different choice. Culturally ingrained, if the society parents or the societal leadership condones infidelity as a value where we may no longer see cheating as a negative behavior. Next thing is the value. If we see maintaining marriage as an important value outside of abuse, we will be more open and willing to make new choices and work towards maintaining the marriage. 16th thing you can look at, men cheat when their partner is unavailable. Men or women cheat when their partner are unavailable to them. Both partners are particularly vulnerable during the reproductive journey, including loss of fertility challenges, especially if their grief paths diverge for long periods of time. The weakness that comes through is why men cheat. The next thing I can say, men tend to cheat when there is a lack of intimacy. It is because of intimacy. Cheating is a result of lack of intimacy in a marriage. Intimacy can be a challenge, but if the man is not feeling fully seen and in his relationship or not communicating his needs, it can leave him feeling empty, lonely, angry, and unappreciated. He may then want to fulfill the need outside of the relationship. It is his way of saying, someone else sees me and my value and understanding my needs. So I am going to get what I need and want there instead. The next thing you need to be careful on, men cheat when there is lack of admiration. One of the single most common reasons for this, I see that why men look outside the relationship for comparison, is a perceived lack of admiration and approval by their partner. It is because they tend to base their sense of self on how the people in the room view them. The outside world serves as a mirror of self-worth. So if a man encounters disapproval, disdain, or disappointment at home, they internalize those emotions. So when the person outside the relationship then provides counter to those feelings and shows different reflection to the man is often drawn to that. And seeing yourself in an encouraging light, well, that's often very hard to resist. The next thing that I want to cover is that men cheat for ego inflation. Why do happy people cheat? I believe that some men cheat for ego inflation, and it feels good to be considered desirable, attractive to others, and unfortunately, even outside of marriage. The mindset of cheating man is to feel powerful and alluring. This is sad, but is one of the reasons that tells us why do men cheat. Next thing that you can look at is that infidelity is a crime of opportunity. While there are numerous reasons that could explain why do men cheat to their partners, one of the most common reasons is that it is a crime of opportunity. Infidelity does not necessarily sign of something is wrong in the relationship, but rather reflects that being in a relationship is a daily choice. The next thing you can look at is that men cheat when they feel their woman is unhappy. And when they no longer feel that they are succeeding, they seek a new woman that they can make happy. We can also look at that men cheat as an emotional element is missing. In my experience, people cheat because something is missing. A core emotional element that a person needs that is not being met, either from within the relationship, which is more common, and someone comes along and fills that particular need. But it can be something missing from within a person. Let's take this example. A person who did not get a lot of attention in their younger years feels really good when they get special attentions or are shown interest. That is why they get to cheat. Men cheat when they don't feel valued. Well, there are of course some men who are just entitled jacks, who don't respect their partners and simply feel they can do whatever they want. My experience is that men cheat chiefly because they don't feel valued. This can come in many different ways, and of course, based on the individual, some men may feel devalued if their partner don't talk with them, spend time with them, or participate in hobbies with them. Others may feel devalued if their partners stop having regular sex with them, or their partners seem to be too busy in their life, their household, their children, their work, and failure to prioritize them. But underlying all that is a sense that man does not matter, that he is not valued, and that his partner no longer appreciates him. This causes a man to seek attention elsewhere, and again, in my experience, most often, is first this seeking of attention from another that is often referred to as emotional affair, that then leads to sex later, in a full-blown affair. So, if you don't prioritize your man, and don't make him feel valued, then you shouldn't be surprised when he seeks attention elsewhere. Men cheat when they can't connect with themselves. Why men cheat is because of their inability to emotionally connect with their wounded inner child, who is searching to be nurtured and affirmed that they are enough and deserving of being loved simply due to their inherent worth of preciousness. Since they struggle with this concept of worthiness and continuously chase an attainable goal and move from one person to the next, I think this same concept applies to many women too. The next thing I can speak about is that men cheat when their needs are not met. I do not think there is a common reason why men cheat, because everyone is unique in their situation and their situation is unique. What happens in marriage to cause problems, such as affair, is that people feel emotionally disconnected from their partner and do not know how to get their needs met in a healthy manner, so they look for other ways to fulfill themselves. Men miss being adored and admired and desired. The other aspect that I can comment and speak about it right now is that men miss being adored, admired, and desired. Why men cheat is because they lack the very feeling that drew them to the long-term relationship that they are in. The feeling of being adored, admired, desired is the romantic ale that feels so intoxicating. At around 6 to 18 months, it is not uncommon for a man to fall off the pedestal as a reality sets in life, challenges become priority. People, not just men, by the way, miss this short, intense phase. This feeling that plays upon self-esteem, early attachment and deprivation counteracts all the insecurity and self-doubt. It gets deeply rooted in their psyche and lives there waiting to be reactivated. While the long-term partner can provide other important feelings, it is nearly impossible to replicate this original insatiable desire. Along comes a stranger who may immediately activate these feelings. Temptation in full swing can hit hard, especially when one is not being elevated by his partner in the regular basis. Men also cheat when they feel unacknowledged. There's no one single reason why men cheat, but one common thread has to do with feeling unappreciated and not taken care of well enough in their relationship. Many people feel they're the ones doing most of the work in the relationship and that their work isn't seen or rewarded. When we feel like all our effort goes unacknowledged, we don't know how to give ourselves the love and admiration we need. We look outside. A new lover tends to be adoring and focus on all our best qualities and delivers the approval we are desperate for, and approval that's lacking from our partner and our own selves. There are different circumstances under which men cheat. There are so many simple answers and questions that men cheat because each man has his own reasons and each circumstance is different. Also, there are certainty and differences between man who gets caught in a multiple affairs, porn addiction, cyber affairs, or sleeping with the prostitutes, and a man who falls in love with his co-worker. The reasons for sex addictions are embedded in trauma, while often men have single affairs cite lack of something they need in their primary relationship. Sometimes they are missing the passionate sex, but just often they report that they don't feel seen or appreciated with their wives. Women get busy running the household, working their careers, and rearing their children. At home, men report that they often feel neglected and taken for granted. In that state of loneliness, they become susceptible to attention and adoration of someone new. At work, they are looked up to and feel powerful and worthy, and many cultivate relationships with women who notices that. Modern romantic idea is a cause of infidelity. Why men cheat is because they focus on the romantic idea, which is practically a setup for infidelity. When a relationship inevitably loses its initial luster, it is not uncommon for passionate sexual thrill and an idealized connection with another that was present when it began. Those who understand the trust, the evolution, and the love and exist in a truly committed relationship will rarely find themselves tempted to cheat. Let's complete with looking at men seek novelty. A recent research shows that men and women cheat about the same degree. The common reasons why men cheat is to seek novelty. There's no one single reason why men cheat, but one common thread has to do with the feeling of being unappreciated and not taken care of well enough in their relationship. Many people feel they are the ones doing most of the work in their relationship and that their work isn't seen or rewarded. When we feel that all our effort goes unacknowledged and we don't know how to give ourselves the love, the admirations we need, then we look outside. The new lover tends to be adoring and focus on all our best qualities, and this delivers the appropriate and when we are desperate for the approval that's lacking from both our partner and ourselves. Recent research shows that men and women cheat about the same degree. Now that you know the various reasons why men cheat and lie, you must make an honest effort to take care of your critical aspects to save your marriage. Of course, you can do nothing if it is done deliberately by your husband or wife to get rid of you or hurt you. But in other cases, when you know that your husband is a great person, try to cultivate a deeper bond of friendshipness and love. No man in his right mind will want to ruin his relationship that offers him all this and more. I have shared this piece of useful wisdom that will help women identify the reasons why men cheat and perhaps gives you some insight into how men think and that you can do to prevent them from cheating. If you have learned and enjoyed in this video, press on the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to this channel, and remember to tap on the bell so that you'll be alerted by YouTube when the next video is out. Finally, if you like this video, kindly give your comment and click on the like button as it helps on the growth of the channel and the YouTube algorithms. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.